Hey everyone, welcome back to AnshilsWay. I'm Anshil and I'm so thrilled that you returned for another video. I've got a very important video because I'll be answering the question that I get asked the most. Actually, now that I think about it, this isn't the most asked question I get. The main questions I get are, Anshil, what do you even do? Who's that girl on your story? When are you getting married? Regardless, today I'll be answering, what is AnshilsWay? What does it mean? Where did it come from? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it means and why it's my social media handle on every single social media platform. If you're new here, I just want to say welcome and I'm so glad that you're here. I highly recommend that you check out the 2 videos I made about the purpose of this channel and why I created this channel in the first place. I'll link them in the description below because you'll get a good idea and understanding of what this channel is all about. So, the origin of AnshilsWay. So growing up, my dad would take my brother and I to the library every summer to read 500 books. And we read 500 books every summer, believe it or not. His only requirement was that 10% of those books had to be biographies. So when reading these biographies, it was really fascinating seeing what these great people accomplished. So for example, Mahatma Gandhi and his nonviolent protests, which was so unheard of at the time, it literally led to the freedom of India. Or Rosa Parks, who sat down when they were telling her to stand up in that tense racial climate that America was already in. Or like Galileo, who was arrested just for believing and supporting the claim that the earth revolved around the sun, which was seen as a heresy at the time. And even Jesus Christ, who said he was God and literally crucified for saying it. So as I was growing up, I was subconsciously telling myself, you don't have to do things the right way to achieve success. So naturally, I started incorporating my own ways to get things done. I always had a very unique approach to life. Whenever there was some game or challenge or obstacle, I was never the biggest or the tallest or the smartest, but I knew that I didn't have to be any of those things. As long as I did it Anshil's way, I would always overcome that obstacle, overcome that challenge, or win the game. Now fast forward to 2013 when I made a Snapchat. I was in high school, sitting with my friends in Niles West in the school library. We were all making Snapchat accounts because Snapchat just came out that year and it was like the biggest thing at the time. Everyone was making one. Since it was still the beginning of social media, everybody would come up with like the wildest Snapchat names. Like I would go through my Snapchat now looking at people's usernames and see like, yeah, you definitely made this when it came out in 2013 because there's no way that username would still survive in this day and age. Some people literally deleted their Snapchat and made a new one because of how foul their usernames were. But I remember for me, I didn't even have to think twice about what my username would be. It just rolled right off the tongue. I wanted my identity on Snapchat to showcase my life, my way. And thus, Anshil's Way was born. Then in 2014, when Instagram became the thing, my core identity didn't change. I still wanted to showcase myself, my way, my life. So I still went with Anshil's Way even on Instagram. So fast forward all the way to today, and Anshil's Way is now my username on every single social media platform. But here's the thing, Anshil's Way is more than just a social media handle. It's a reminder to myself that I'm traveling on my own path, on my own terms, on my own time. Whether it's writing stories or work or just navigating through life, I'm doing it my way. For you guys that are watching this, I want you to think differently. Challenge yourselves and embrace doing things your way, not the way society says it's supposed to be done. Because at the end of the day, no one can tell your story and leave your legacy the way you can. So what is Anshil's Way? It's more than a username. It's a mindset. It's an alternate road. It's a different way to go about life. It's an idea. It's not taking the traditional path, but still ending up at the destination. And more often than not, a much, much, much better destination. Thank you to all of you for watching. Definitely subscribe if you enjoyed this content. To my subscribers, I love you. Thank you so much for committing to being part of the journey. Remember, when the world says you can't, ask yourself,